If you've clicked on this video, you're not here by accident. You're here because you want to grow, to learn, and to join the top 1% of people who invest in themselves. Today, you will not only improve your English, but also discover ideas that can completely change your life. Stay with me till the end. This might be the moment where your English journey takes a new turn.
So friends, if you've clicked on this video, consider yourself very lucky. You're about to receive information that might change your life, or someone else's, completely. Now let's get to the real talk. What if I told you that you only have two options? First, you can spend the entire day using your mobile phone. Second, you can read a book that puts you to sleep the moment you open it. Which one would you choose? Of course, the first option. Let me give you two more options. First, you stay home and chill with your friends all day. Second, you spend the entire day exercising alone and doing physical work. Which one would you pick? Again, probably the first one. So why does this happen? Why do we always choose the easy, pleasurable options instead of the ones that require effort or cause discomfort? What our brain labels as boring. Pleasurable things include anything you never get bored of. Playing games, watching movies, eating junk food, masturbation, porn addiction, endlessly scrolling the internet, watching YouTube videos, using your phone, or indulging in any kind of substance like cigarettes, tobacco, alcohol, etc. All of these fall under the category of dopamine triggering activities. We all know these things are harmful to us, yet we keep doing them. And we ignore the things that actually add value to our lives, like reading books, exercising, improving communication skills, or learning something new every day. Our brain doesn't categorize these things as interesting or pleasurable, so we avoid them. But in doing so, we end up causing ourselves deep long-term damage, which we only realize much later. And by then, there's nothing left to hold on to, except regret. So let's talk about the science behind this. Why do we do these things? And most importantly, what is the solution? A practical solution that can help us take control of our lives. A way to make boring activities interesting again. Let's go step by step. First, tell me, why do you do anything in your life, whether it's boring or interesting? You probably enjoy playing games, watching movies, or funny YouTube videos, but not studying or exercising. Why? What's the one thing that separates these types of activities? That special thing is called dopamine. Yes, dopamine is a hormone that acts as a neurotransmitter in the brain. Whenever we do something we enjoy, something that gives us pleasure, our brain releases dopamine. The level of dopamine released depends on the activity. There are two types of activities. 1. High dopamine activities. These are the things you feel like doing repeatedly, like gaming, watching movies, eating junk food, porn, or using addictive substances. These activities flood your brain with dopamine, making you feel great for a while. 2. Low dopamine activities, like reading, studying, or exercising. These don't give you the same instant pleasure, so your brain doesn't release as much dopamine. That's why activities that don't give an immediate dopamine boost seem boring. Dopamine is also called the happiness hormone or motivation hormone because it's what drives you to do something. When you want to play a game or scroll through YouTube, your brain already has a positive image of that activity, so it quickly releases dopamine, and you enjoy doing it. But if someone snatches your phone and hands you a book instead, the dopamine release stops. Your motivation vanishes. You feel sleepy. You've probably experienced this when you're with someone you love. Your happiness skyrockets. But when you're away from them, you feel pain. This is all due to hormonal imbalance caused by dopamine. So now you understand how much dopamine affects your life. But here's the scary part. If you keep indulging in only high dopamine activities all day, like smoking, drinking, gaming, etc., your brain adjusts. Your dopamine receptors begin to die or desensitize. This means, to feel the same level of happiness again, you'll need even more dopamine. That's why someone who drinks needs more and more alcohol over time to get the same high. It's not just about addiction, it's about how your brain changes. And the worst part? Once your receptors are damaged, even essential activities like studying or exercising feel even more boring. The more you lean into bad habits, the further you move away from the good ones. That's why when someone tries to quit addiction, They suffer from mental stress, depression, and other issues. They've gone too far down the path, and it becomes extremely hard to come back. But here's the good news. There is a solution, and it's surprisingly simple. It's called dopamine detox or dopamine fasting. Just like we fast from food, this is a fast from dopamine, and all it takes is one day. Choose a day and commit to it. On that day, you should avoid everything that causes high dopamine release. No internet, no mobile phone, no junk food, no movies, no TV, no porn, no masturbation, no alcohol, no smoking. All these things pump high dopamine into your system, so you need to cut them off for that day. Instead, here's what you can do. Walk, run, exercise, read a book, write your thoughts on paper. Doing this helps your dopamine receptors recover. Slowly, your brain will start to find low dopamine activities more enjoyable again. Just like when you're really hungry, even simple food tastes amazing. Your brain will start appreciating simple, productive things too. Now, in the beginning, this detox might feel tough. You might feel stressed, bored, even anxious. That's because your brain is rebalancing hormones. But this is only temporary. If you want to find natural joy in everyday things, if you want to make every task interesting again, you have to go through this process. There's no way around it. Right now, we've unknowingly handed over control of our lives to external forces. Companies, apps, products, games, substances. Now is the time to take back control. You can do this easily. You gave that control away, and now you can take it back. So make a promise to yourself. I will do a dopamine detox for at least one day and begin changing my life. You won't need to search for happiness anymore. You'll become the source of happiness. You are the hero of your own movie. If this video gave you value, then like, share, and subscribe right now. And comment below. Should the next video be on building discipline, breaking bad habits, or creating a powerful morning routine? Your one comment can shape the next video.